Good evening. This is the dimension of unbelievability. It is an area which we call the Frauditor Zone. In today's episode, we find Shannon of Prove All Things Audits getting trespassed from a library and put in handcuffs, and then complains how the handcuffs hurt his wrist and has to call for a Whaaambulance.
What's up, Powder fam? We are at the Maricopa, Arizona city center, like the city hall. They have a police station here, and we're just going to take a look around, see how everything is, see how they act, see how they upkeep all their stuff, and yeah, check it out, man. This officer just jumped in this van. I don't know if this is his personal van or not, but it's kind of a unique vehicle if it's his personal vehicle. It doesn't have county plates on it.
Hello, and welcome to the Frauditor Zone. Today I take you to Maricopa County in Arizona, where we meet their frauditor named Prove All Things Audits. He goes into different buildings, but doesn't get the content that frauditors so crave. So I'll just fast forward to when he goes to the library, where he finally gets what he came for. And we get to see this douche canoe getting cuffed and detained, so it's a win-win for everyone.
So, she's waving to us. How cool is that? These people aren't triggered. They're just like, whatever. That's the right mentality to have. Is when you're in public, it's just to wave and be friendly.
Excuse me, sir? I'm sorry, you cannot record any patrons in the library.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. We do have a policy.
Can you show me the law?
Yes. We're actually trying to
grab it right now.
Yeah, there is no law. It's public. It's a public library.
We will not argue about it.
Yeah, you can't win that one because the First Amendment wins.
We won't argue.
Freedom of press. I'm a member of the press. I'm walking around documenting what's in the library.
I'm aware.
Okay, well then you know you can't stop it. What is your name?
My name is Quinn Canold.
Quinn Canold, what's your position?
The city's Communications and Cultural Services Director.
Okay. So yeah, if you can show me a law, I definitely would like to see it.
Will do.
Policy is not a law.
State statute.
Okay,
Like
show me the state statute that says you can't record in the library a person's face.
Absolutely.
And that would be an unconstitutional statute. I'm not going around like following anybody, but if I see them in general public, I mean, they're there, right? I'm not here to harass anybody.
I understand.
So, and you haven't seen me do that, so I don't know why you're approaching me.
Because of what the state statute requires of us.
Well, shouldn't you have that statute in hand before you approach me? Or do you know the number, perhaps?
They're printing it right now.
Okay.
But I just wanted to approach you since you were in the process of doing it.
Okay, well, I'm going to record no matter what that paper says.
I understand.
Because I have a right to.
This is one of the reasons that I despise frauditors so much. They ask for proof that they aren't allowed to film. If given the actual law, they state that it's unconstitutional. If given the policy, they state policy is not law. But either way, it doesn't matter, because they're not going to abide by it. They don't care how anyone feels about what they're doing. It's all about them and what they want. It has nothing to do with our rights. It's about content for their stupid YouTube video. If it was about our rights, they do the decent thing and stop filming and then fight it in court, the one place they have any chance of making change. But that wouldn't make for good YouTube content and get the views on the video so they can get paid. As far as him saying he has the right to, that is actually wrong. Facilities like libraries and courthouses are considered to be limited public forums or non-public forums for purposes of the First Amendment. In limited or non-public forums, the government agency administering this space is only obligated to allow those First Amendment activities that are consistent with the nature of the forum, even if the facility is open to the public. In Kramer v. Board of Police of Morristown, New Jersey, an important court opinion addressing a library user's right to enter and use the library, the court held that because public libraries are a limited public forum, constitutional protection is afforded only to those expressive activities that are consistent with the mission and purpose of the library. A public library is only obligated to permit the public to exercise rights that are consistent with the government's intent in establishing the library as a limited public forum for the purpose of receiving information and accessing the library's books, programs, and online resources. According to the Kramer opinion, other activities, including activities such as photography, filming, petition gathering, assemblies, and public speeches, may be regulated by the library using reasonable, viewpoint-neutral, time, place, and manner rules. So, if the library wants you to stop filming, you need to stop filming, and if you don't, then they can have you removed and trespassed. Or as SpongeBob put it,
"Just get out of here, you stupid, dumb animal!"
There'd be no possible way to walk through this library and not inadvertently record a person that's in it, right?
Like I said, sir.
I'm just talking to you logically.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
I'm not arguing. I'm talking.
No.
Do I seem like I'm arguing, or do I seem like I'm talking to you? I'm just making a point. I'm just trying to explain something to you. So if you have the right, if I have the right to be here in public and use the library as a public citizen, I have the right to take a picture in it. I have a right to record a video in it. And you can't strip that right away from me. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm not going to argue.
I'm not trying to argue. I'm just talking to
The
you.
point I'm saying, I'm not going to refute your point. I'm hearing what you
Okay.
say.
Okay. Well, just listen then. I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to respond.
We have an obligation to, I don't have to do the legal readings here.
This is it. This is the state
Okay.
statute.
Well, you tell me what I'm doing wrong. Go ahead. Read it. Read it.
You read it. It's for you.
No, you tell me which part of that I'm violating.
Do you want to read it?
No. You tell me what I'm doing wrong. Read it to me. Read it. I'm right here. Read it.
Let's get one thing straight, all right? You're a jerk.
You can read it.
I can't read.
Okay.
Read it to me.
I'm providing the state statute.
I can't read. Read it to me. I'm asking you to read it to me. You're embarrassing me now because now everybody knows I can't read. Can you just tell me what it says?
No.
Why not?
I'm just not going to argue with you.
I'm not. I'm asking you to read. I'm not asking you to argue. Just read what it says. Why can't you just read it? I can't read. So you're not willing, as a public servant that's trying to enforce something, tell me what it is?
That's all we're going to do here. Is provide the state statute to you.
Okay. So should I take it and give it to somebody that can read?
You can do.
Can I ask somebody in the library
you
to
can
read
do
it to me? Because they
ask
probably
somebody.
can read here. Okay. Can I ask somebody in here?
Can you ask who in here?
A person to read it to me, since you're not willing to do it for some
I
reason.
don't want to have a conversation or argue with it. You can either take the statute.
Why not? Listen.
or not.
Okay, let's
That's all.
stop.
That's all.
Let's stop. Well, give me the paper, so I can have somebody read it to me. Man, what a beta male. Jeez, can't even read something. Man, would you read this to me so I can understand what you're saying? Because I can't read. I'm asking him to read. He's just walking off.
No,
Why won't you read it to me?
No, we're just not going to argue with it anymore, sir.
So you want to force something and you don't want to tell me what it is? That seems kind of cruel in a way, right? I've been friendly to you. I haven't cussed or argued or been mean to you. I'm just asking nicely, can you read it to me? You won't do it. Why won't you read it? Will you read it to me?
I understand.
Will anybody read me the law? Okay. I'm just asking kindly for you to read it to me.
Kindly express it.
That's rather odd. Well, yeah, this looks like a bunch of gerbil to me. I don't know what it says. If anybody out there on my news thing can read that, let me know what it says.
What he's holding up is just what I said, that libraries are limited public forums and they have the right to limit activities. But now that the douche canoe got what he had asked for, he's claiming he can't read and that it's bullshit. And even worse is that he's going to teach his viewers in another video about the Frauditor's version of the law, and his viewers will all suck it in. George Carlin said it best when he said,
"Some people are really fucking stupid."
Just wanted to let you know that we have asked to stop recording.
I thought you don't want to talk to me, so quit approaching me if you don't want to talk.
Leave the library, and if you don't,
So now you want to do the
trust,
trespass thing because I'm exercising First Amendment. You're going to dig yourself a hole, brother.
and you've been notified.
Okay, well, you've been notified. You can be held liable. Can I get your name, ma'am? In the blue shirt. Can I get your name, ma'am? So I know who I'm dealing with here. For the record. I haven't ignored you guys when you talk to me. You don't have to ignore me.
I've given you my name.
No, I want her name because she's another person. Can I get her name, please?
No.
Okay. So she's a public employee refusing to identify to a member when asked. I could be asking to make a
She's
complaint.
not
on her.
refusing. I'm asking her.
Well, I would like to make a complaint on her. What is her name? I have the right to make a complaint. I don't want to make a complaint on you. I don't want to make a complaint on her.
My name is Carmen Dudley, and I'm the Risk and Policy Coordinator.
Thank you very much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that. Just be professional.
Shut up!
Is there somebody else coming? Should I stick around here? Or not? Or is anybody coming? Or? Okay.
Thank you.
Did you get educated?
I don't have anything more to say.
Is there anybody coming? Should I stick around? Your ego won't let you know you got educated, or just Mister, I got nothing to say unless you're the one talking, huh? Okay, that's fine. Don't violate people's rights, guys. Take care. So yeah, there's been adequate time for police response from the moment that they initiated their confrontation. The police are literally across the street from here, so you know, there's nothing that can be done about it or whatever, you know.
Here, the moron admits that he was wrong because something can be done about it and something will be done about it, and he's butthurt about it, so he put up this text. In the words of Butthead, let's find out what he thinks of this butthurt douche canoe.
Dumbass, 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 dumbass.
You're good. So just so you know, the staff inside this building are trespassing you from entering this building.
They can't legally
Okay?
trespass me.
They
I
can.
have
They
not
can.
committed a crime.
They can.
They cannot. I have a
They
First
can.
Amendment right
I agree.
to
I
walk
agree
in
you
there
do.
and record. I
You
didn't
do.
cause a disturbance.
You do.
I wasn't yelling.
It
I
doesn't
wasn't
matter.
bothering anybody.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It
If
doesn't
they
matter.
said they wanted to kick me out because I'm black, would you enforce that?
No, because that's unconstitutional.
This is unconstitutional.
Yes. So check-
Have you heard of the freedom of press, the
Yes,
First Amendment of the
yeah,
Constitution?
absolutely,
Well, then that
absolutely,
makes
sir.
this unconstitutional.
Listen to what I'm telling you,
If
okay?
their reason for kicking me out is because I'm recording, that's unconstitutional because
They
they're
don't-
violating
they
my
don't need-
freedom of press.
They don't need to have a reason.
They have a reason.
No,
they don't like that I'm
need to have a
recording.
reason,
They can't just
okay?
arbitrarily kick
Well,
a member
it
of the
doesn't
public
matter.
out of a public place because they
Yes,
they
can.
feel like it.
Yes, they can.
No, the hell they
Yes,
can.
yes, they can, sir.
This
So
is America.
anyways, yes, it is. God bless America, right?
So if
with that-
somebody doesn't like me, they can just say, he can't be in this park. I just don't like him. I just don't like him. What do you do? Well, nothing. I just don't like the guy. I just don't like the way he
They
looks.
don't need to have a reason.
That's bullshit. You don't know your job.
Okay, well, can I have your identification?
No.
please? Why not?
Because I haven't broken the law.
Okay. But
I've
did
been
they-
out
did they
here
ask you-
peacefully.
Did they ask you to leave?
I've been out here peacefully.
Okay, sounds good. Check this
I
out.
haven't broken not one
Okay,
law.
that sounds
Not
good.
one law.
Is this your vehicle?
I have the right to freedom of press in
Yes,
this
you do.
country.
Yes, you do.
I went around
Yeah.
to different places,
Okay.
quietly
Okay.
filming.
Okay.
That building over there, the city hall,
Sounds good.
I told them that was the most beautiful building and the most beautiful people I ever seen in my life.
Hey,
That was
listen,
my interaction with
check
them.
this out. I need your identification because the staff inside asked for you to leave. You didn't leave. We got called.
They don't have the right to ask
Okay.
me to leave.
Okay, so would you please provide me
They
with
don't
your
have the right to
identification?
trespass me. They don't have the right to ask me to leave. I didn't break a law.
So understand something. You did.
I didn't break a law.
They
What
asked-
law did? No,
they
they
asked for you
didn't.
to
I
leave.
didn't break a law for them to ask me to leave public property.
Right.
Here's how it works. If you're on private property, you guys are going to get yourself a lawsuit, I promise you.
Okay.
If you're on private property
Okay.
and somebody tells you to leave, they don't need a reason. They can just say, I don't want you here.
So-
if I'm on, if I'm on public, I do this for a living, brother. I'm a member of the press. I have credentials for this. I do this for real.
Okay.
If I am on public property and they don't like the fact that I'm recording and they tell me you got to leave here, they are violating my First Amendment right, and that's not a legal request on public property. I pay for this. I have part ownership of this. I can walk around and take a picture, a video inside of it calmly and peacefully all I want to.
Okay.
You can't come here and violate that. You can't tell
not
me I
violating
can't.
that,
You're
man.
trying to.
No, I'm not.
You guys in a roundabout way are saying, look, it would sound silly if we just say, hey, you can't record, so we're going to kick you out. So we're going to do a little dance, and we're going to say, well, since we asked you to leave for a recording, now we're going to kick you out. You can't do that. That'd be like saying you're black. It's the same difference.
So here's the thing. What was
You
your first
you
name, by
can't
the
care.
way?
I'm not telling you my first name.
Okay, sounds good. The 28, what did it come back to? Who's the RO of the vehicle?
You guys are going to get in a big lawsuit. I'm telling you, you're violating my rights.
Okay.
You came up here with some bogus parking crap because you are annoyed that I'm in there peacefully exercising my First Amendment rights.
Sorry, hold on. I'm listening to the radio. I apologize.
And I'm going to need your name and badge number as well. What is it? Boris and 904. Thank you. I always appreciate when officers do identify properly.
You're fine.
Because some of them do that right here, right?
I copy. Cool. So check this out, sir. What I'm going to ask for you is to leave the premise, okay?
I'll gladly leave. I was leaving when you came up. I'm not trying to be here all day. I'm not trying to bother people. I'm just here to exercise my rights.
Give me a minute. I'll be back, okay?
All
I'm
right.
sure you're not going to go anywhere.
I'm not going in, animal.
Okay, so check this out. The staff asked you to leave, okay? Whether you agree with that or not, that's besides the point, okay?
Okay.
So you were asked to leave earlier. You failed to do so, okay? Which is
Doesn't work that
trespassing,
way.
which
Does
is
not. It
trespassing.
does not work that way. They have to have a legal reason
They
to
don't
ask
have
me.
to have a reason.
Sir, I'm telling you, on public property, you can't just tell somebody to leave because you don't like the color of their shoes or you don't like the hat they're wearing or
Hey, check
anything
this
like
out.
that. It doesn't
So,
work that
I'm
way.
going to read the statute for you so you
I
have
already
a
know
little
the
bit of
statute.
extra-
Brother, I
Let me
study
read it.
this.
Let me read it to you, okay? So criminal trespassing in third degree, which is what the crime that you're being committed, okay?
That they're accusing me of.
Yeah.
This douche canoe is about to get a real education about the law, but unfortunately, there is nothing in his head to absorb the information, so it just goes in one ear and out the other.
Absolutely. A person commits criminal trespassing in third degree by knowingly entering or remaining unlawfully on any real property
Unlawfully.
after a reasonable request to leave. A law
Unlawfully.
enforcement officer as well. Okay?
Unlawfully.
So the owner or any other person having lawful control of such property or reasonable notice prohibiting entry. Okay? So
Right.
I'm asking you, can you please leave?
I've not refused to leave. I was waiting on
Sounds
you to
good.
come back.
Sounds
I'm
good.
not refusing to leave
Okay,
at this point.
So also, just so you know, because there is a crime that was committed, okay? 132412, I believe. Let me just verify
Not
that.
gonna happen, brother.
That ways you
You're
understand-
almost about. There's a big pile of it,
Okay.
and you're about to step in it.
Okay.
I would walk
Okay.
around it
Okay.
because you're going down the wrong
So,
path.
just so you know, 13-2412, it is unlawful for a person after being advised that the person's refusal acts lawful to fail or refuse to state the person's full
If I'm under arrest or
truthful
being
name.
accused of a crime,
Detained. You are
no,
being accused
you don't have
of a
to.
crime, sir.
No, I did not
Okay?
commit a crime.
Please. So what I'm asking
Just
you
let
is
me
that-
leave. You already got my name.
I
You
don't-
ran my
no,
information.
I don't have
Well,
your
you
name.
don't have the right to it.
Okay. All
You don't have the right
well,
to
I'm
it.
gonna detain you now, okay? Physically detain you, okay? So now you do have to provide your full name and identity so that we can put you on a trespass log. And
That's not how trespassing
and
works.
issue you a criminal
That is not how
citation,
trespassing
okay?
works.
So this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna go back to my car, okay?
Here's a little better view of the arrest.
There ain't no way in heck I would do this.
Do you have any form of identity on you, sir?
Nope. You don't need my identity to trespass me.
Actually, I do.
No, you don't. You if I come back, then it's a crime. You don't need, man, you don't know the law that much. You don't need the identity of somebody to trespass them. That is not how it works.
Go ahead and jump in here. So understand, you were lawfully detained.
No, I'm not. You're missing the mark, man. It's no different than them saying if I was black and they don't want me in there.
Okay, boss.
It's the same thing. It's a right. Leave my camera alone. Don't take off my camera. That's another violation. Don't take off my camera. Please leave my camera alone. Leave it recording. Don't search through my pockets. Leave me alone. I do not consent to any search. If you're just detaining me to write me a ticket, then why are you needing evidence?
Because I need to make sure that there's nothing on you that's going to hurt me, poke me, or stick me.
And I'm in the back of your car. Yeah, I could be a lot of danger here.
Here is your items, okay? Hang tight here. We're going to be back here, okay?
They put the cuffs on me so tight and they twisted my shoulder back, and I have a bad shoulder.
Oh, shit.
So I asked for a fire department to look at it, but look how tight they put the cuffs on me. They torture cuffed me
Down.
in the back of the unit just because I was taking pictures in the library.
That is not...
First of all, you can't even spell torture correctly, but besides that, they didn't put you in torture cuffs because you were taking pictures in a library. They put you in handcuffs because you were filming in a library in a limited public forum where it's not allowed and you refused to stop. Because of that, they asked you to leave, and because you didn't agree to that either, they had you trespass from the property. However, the reason you were put in handcuffs was because you committed a crime of criminal trespass and refused to identify yourself. But like a typical frauditor, you refuse to accept reality and just continue to blame everyone other than yourself. So until you get out of the Frauditor Zone and come back to reality and learn the real laws, Arnold says it best.
Oh, poor baby.
After this, he requested a Whaaambulance who checked him out and found that he was fine except for high blood pressure. And the douche took the opportunity to e-beg for donations to fight his criminal charge and for his civil lawsuit. And then he went on his merry way, ready to take on another day of frauditing. It's now time for the Frauditor Fatigue Cooldown segment. Today I am showing you some adorable squirrels from the channel called Leland Squirrels. The link is in the description, as I'm sure you will want to subscribe to see more.
Hello, squirrel. Boy, is it a windy one today. How's all the squirrely fans out in the land of YouTube? What's up in YouTube land? What's up, YouTube land? Hey, what's up, Playboy? Hey, what's up, Playboy? Jeff hates pigs! Jeff hates pigs! Jeff hates pigs! Jeff hates pigs! Yay, yay! Yay, 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 yay! Yay! What's your name and badge number, squirrel? Tyrant. You're all tyrants. You're the cutest little tyrants on the planet. Yay! Yay, yay, yay! We don't stop. Yay, yay! We don't stop. Yay! I've paused it so many times, my audio's messed up for sure. But even still, that shouldn't be the problem. Look what I got. Hey, just a peanut? What are you trying to do? You just licking the peanut butter off them? You cheater. But what about... Here, you want to take a piece of the taco shell? He just wants to lick the peanut butter at the peanut butter house. Where? There you are. Sandwich? No? Peanut? Another peanut? Anyone else? Who's next? You're next.